Welcome, everybody, to the PHDJ podcast. My name is Mike.
Hello, it's Joe.
How are you, Joe? You went fishing last week.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
Yep. It was good, man.
Yeah.
It was good to just kind of take a break. I think I was gone. I played Saturday for the first time in a long time. Wedding went well after 3 months off of no weddings, and
Nice.
went really well. I had a tough load in, so I made a YouTube video about it, and I got absolutely roasted because my facade was set up backwards because I've never used a facade before.
I got to check that out.
People
I haven't
destroyed
seen
me.
that.
They're like, your facade's backwards.
No,
Every other
God.
comment on YouTube, your facade's
That's
backwards.
so funny.
Facade's backwards. And I'm finally like, yep, you're right. It is
You're right.
backwards. Sorry.
Yeah.
I never used one. Anyway, and then went Sunday down to Southwest Florida, fished, and then came back Friday. And then Davis and I went to Charlotte to see the Hornets play.
I saw that. That was so cool.
Dunk of the year. Dunk of the year. We
Really?
actually saw it live. Like, it was so like jarring. Like, we both were like, like that just happened. And my son, you know, he's 13. He follows all the sports like TikToks and stuff.
Right.
And he looked at me and he goes, I think that might have been the dunk of the year. And he got in the car and we were driving back 2.5 hours to Raleigh. And he's going through TikTok and he goes, there it is again. There it is again.
Wow, isn't that funny?
Yeah, like immediately it was on all the social channels, and it was like contender for dunk of the year, Miles Bridges over Clint Capella. Like, he caught a body, you know. It's like,
Wow.
And it was that, you know, and there was hardly any. I mean, for a basketball game in a you know pro NBA stadium, it felt empty, Mike. Like,
Well,
it was
are there
super
restrictions?
weird.
Are they allowed
Hell
to be
yeah!
back? Oh, yeah?
No, it was, dude. Like, we couldn't. The first 6 or so rows were blocked. We were like the 7th row. We were right there on the court.
Wow.
And we couldn't even eat or drink at our seats. We had to go up to the top to take our mask off to eat and drink.
Wow.
That's how strict it was.
Yeah.
Literally, a guy standing there the whole time just waiting for me to pick up my bottle of water. And I was like, anytime I'd reach for it.
So
I'd
if
be
you
like,
literally
"Ooh."
had taken a sip and lowered your mask, he would have been...
I don't think you would have gotten thrown out, but you would have gotten reprimanded and then probably eventually thrown out. Yes.
Wow.
It was nuts.
Crazy. So last week we lost DMX. What kind of? You're more of a rap guy than I am. So put him in the a category for me as far as like what, you know, how big of a guy is that? Because
Top 5 from the
get
2000s.
out of here. You think he's top
5 from the 2000s? Yeah. If you go back and really look at his stats, like, he was the first rapper. All 5 of his albums went to number 1. Like, right off that week that they came out. Like that.
Right.
That's unheard of. That's like Taylor Swift type shit.
Right.
You know, like, you put out an album, goes to number 1. I mean, he did it 5 albums straight. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And like, he just was massive. You know what I mean? Like, just the aggression, the party anthems, the, you know, collaborations.
Did you play any? Oh, you were off this weekend?
I was off.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I got last minute. My bride asked me for Rough Riders anthem or whatever that one is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I played that. I gotta say, and I'm not. I mean, listen, I'm not, you know, shitting on a guy who just passed away.
Yeah.
But for me, like, I play Party Up, obviously. I play Rough Riders. I think I've played What's My Name maybe a couple times. But that's it. So.
I agreed with that, Mike. Now, unless you're Dave or, you know, Jana playing in these clubs or bars, like, it's not like I'm reaching back into his catalog. But I mean, I loved those records. I rode around and listened to them in my car. You know, there were certain songs that I would play of his. There was a few R&B type female tracks I remember that he was like a feature on that I played. You know, again, this would have been early 2000s when I was still playing in the bars and whatnot. But I'm with you, right? It's not a mobile DJ's go-to guy. Right. You know, it's not Drake.
So this is a good segue into the theme of the show, which Joe doesn't know what's coming up. I give Joe a lot of credit because he texted me yesterday and said, "What are we talking about tomorrow?" And I just said, "Trust me." And Joe was like, "And you were pretty cool about it. I don't know whether you trust me or not." Have you ever seen the thing Make Me Choose between two bands? Make Me Choose.
Yeah. Me and my sister used to play with cars on the road.
I'm gonna give you can do it with cars on the road.
Sure,
you can do it.
Sure.
So I'm gonna give you 2 artists, and I want you to choose between one that you keep and one you get rid of. And when I say get rid of, I mean you have to erase everything they've ever done, everything they've ever contributed, which also means personally and professionally. So think about your DJing as well as what you like. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a super hard one right off the bat. Pitbull or Bruno Mars?
Pitbull, he can go.
Pitbull goes.
Yep, Pitbull can go.
I don't know, man. I love Bruno Mars stuff, but I play more Pitbull songs than I play Bruno Mars songs.
Wow. I think I play more Bruno. And I just like Bruno more as an entertainer.
Yeah, I know this as an entertainer, I would agree with you, but I'm thinking about my career. So
sure.
All right, so we disagree on that one. Beatles or the Stones?
Stones can go.
I would agree with that. I think personally, I'm more of a Beatles fan, slightly, and I professionally, I do Twist and Shout, which is ironically a cover by them, but I do Twist and Shout at almost every event. There's not a Stone song I do at every event.
Right.
Yeah. Biggie or Tupac?
Oh shit, man, that's okay. Gig wise and personal wise. Damn, dude. I guess Pac can go. I hate to say that.
I would agree. I play a little bit more. I do California Love often, but Justin Timberlake or the Black Eyed Peas?
Oh, this is easy, man. The Black Eyed Peas can kick the freaking road. Timberlake is a god to me.
I agree with that, but if you told me in the next 5 years who's going to give me something, I think Black Eyed Peas might.
That's true.
Justin Timberlake seems like he has no interest in making dance anthems anymore. He's made his handful, and that seems to be it.
I will say this as an insider, because I told you my sister is I don't want to say they're like homies, but she sees Timberlake often in Montana. She is also best friends with his cousin, who is also his like creative director, who has, insider tip, informed AD that he is going back to the studio and making the next album more like Sexy Back.
That's awesome.
That's your insider tip.
Okay, great. I love to hear that.
Me too.
So this next one really kind of inspired this. Dave Lander put up a post about choosing between Whitney or Mariah. So tip of the cap to Dave Lander. He probably planted this seed in my head, and let's do this one. Whitney or Mariah?
Mariah can go.
Yeah, I agree. Whitney, you take away "I Want to Dance with Somebody," and you've taken a big bullet out of my holster. So
yeah,
Jackson 5 or James Brown?
Damn. From a gig perspective, James Brown's got to go.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm keeping J5.
All right, two cheesy ones: Kool and the Gang or Sister Sledge?
Sister Sledge can go.
Yeah,
day.
We Are
Goodbye.
Family. You'd get rid of.
Yeah,
well, right, because you don't just play Celebration. You play.
Yeah, I play Get Down on It.
Night.
I played Hollywood Swingin' before.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Britney or Spice Girls?
All Spice Girls can beat it.
Yeah.
Britney's my girl.
I don't know. I play Wannabe way
I do
more
too,
often.
man. But
I mean, personally, I don't give a shit. I didn't listen to either one of you. But I mean, professionally, I think I would get rid of Britney because Wannabe. Let's do some disco. Bee Gees or Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Woo, that's a tough
right?
one. But that's tough as shit. Bee Gees got to go. I'm keeping KC, especially he lives here now.
I can see that. For me, I do play You Should Be Dancing a lot.
Really? See, I play Staying Alive or Night Fever, but I haven't in a while. But I always play Boogie Shoes, and I still play Get Down Tonight. And Casey stays for me.
I'm to state these two anyway. So Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Say that one more time, Mike. You
Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Can they both go?
Good one.
Oh, Jesus. Nikki can go.
Yeah, I would keep Nikki. I love Starships. Starships is one of my.
No, I'm sending Nikki on the road. I'm sending Nikki. She can go. She can beat it. And I keep Cardi. I like it like that. And
and I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm keeping Nikki because I like. Starships.
Okay. You're disagree. Okay. I do love Starships. I'm not gonna lie. That's a great one.
This is more personal, probably not much gig usage here, but Nirvana or Pearl Jam.
I'm gonna keep Pearl Jam for me.
Yeah, I'd probably keep Nirvana. I think they're a little bit more hardcore.
You would keep Nirvana? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay-Z or Kanye?
Wow, dude, man, you made this shit hard.
Well, I mean, if I gave you one easy one, one hard one,
right? If you say like Kanye or Vanilla Ice, I'm like,
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, damn, dude. Oh, I got to keep Kanye. I know people think Jay-Z. I know, and that's tough for me, man. But I don't know, man.
Maybe because it's where I live, but we get a lot of requests for Empire State of Mind.
Sure.
Just his rap in Crazy in Love, I wouldn't want to get rid of.
Sure.
And I don't really play that much Kanye. So it's so funny. My next in line was Eminem or Vanilla Ice.
Damn, man, I hardly ever play M. And I still hit Ice Ice Baby.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Shit. I guess I'd send Eminem packing for that.
We're gonna lose our cool card, but I agree.
We just did. I know.
Totally. Not that Ice Ice Baby is a staple for me.
No, it's not. I don't always pull it, but I pull it.
I definitely play it more than every Eminem song that I play combined.
Same.
Madonna or Cyndi Lauper?
Oh, I'm keeping Madonna. Madonna's my girl.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. There's really only one. The Girls Just Want to Have Fun is the only thing I play by Cyndi.
I've definitely played Like a Virgin. I play Holiday a lot, actually. That always goes over.
Like a Prayer.
Like a Prayer goes over.
Is a banger for me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now, keep in mind who you're talking to with this one. Prince or Michael Jackson?
Man, I hate to do it, Mike. I'm
gonna get rid of my man, aren't you?
I know. MJ's my guy.
Listen, DJ and me would say Michael, but I can't get rid of Prince.
I know you can't.
Prince
I know you can't.
Yeah. I would have to live my life without Billie Jean and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. This one's going to be hard for you, I think.
Okay.
Stevie Wonder or Marvin Gaye?
Oh, no, this is an easy one. It's not easy, but Marvin's my guy always. I literally,
really? Because you play Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
I know. That's like my opener sometimes. Like that's like my go-to. Like I'm not sure how to start this party, but I'm gonna go with.
I'm shocked at that. I think I've predicted every one of yours, but I thought you would have.
Dude, I remember I grew up on Marvin. I grew up on that album, What's Going On. It was on vinyl in my house on repeat. It was in the car on repeat. My mother wept as if my dad had died when Marvin got killed by his dad. Like, I remember, like, seeing my mother cry, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she said, Marvin Gaye's daddy killed him. And I was like, oh shit. Like,
the only thing you're leaving, the only fact that you're leaving out of that story, which makes that story even more incredible, is Marvin Gaye's father was a preacher.
That's right. He was a preacher.
It's not like Marvin Gaye's
no, he wasn't a drug dealer.
And killed his son. He is a preacher.
Yeah, he did have like mental illness or something, though, right? Wasn't there some?
I guess if you shoot your son, you probably I probably feel the same way about Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye. Personally, I like them both. I'm not huge fans, but I probably play more Stevie Wonder than Elvis or Sinatra.
I knew you were going to bring Elvis out. I go with the King. I go with the King on this.
Meaning you keep Elvis?
I keep Elvis. Yeah, I'm keeping Elvis. I play tons of Sinatra, but normally only during, cocktail and dinner. I don't play a ton of the King. Normally it would be a ballad. Sometimes I would pull like a Jailhouse Rock or something if somebody really wanted some Elvis. But man, I have this affinity for him. I've seen so many documentaries on. I just loved Elvis, man. I thought he was so, until he went, into the jumpsuit era and the drugs and the weight and everything else. He was the coolest to me, man.
My logic on this is, there's only one Elvis song and this is strictly a professional decision. I play Can't Help Falling in Love at almost every single event, so that would be hard to give that up. But I also play The Way You Look Tonight by Sinatra at every single event.
Sure.
And it's much easier for me to replace a ballad because there's a million ballads. But to me, the finger snap and the mid-tempo foxtrot feel of The Way You Look Tonight would be a lot harder to replace. So I think I could replace Can't Help Falling in Love easier than The Way You Look Tonight. And on top of that, there are other Elvis songs, Sinatra songs like Summer Wind, and a few others, Fly Me to the Moon, that I play on a fairly regular basis. I would keep Sinatra, get rid of Elvis. Tough one, though.
Wow. That's tough.
Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? Whew. Another tough one. Now, what I don't know, though, is if you get rid of NSYNC, does that also mean you get rid of Justin Timberlake?
I was about to say, just
so
by
let's not say that.
Okay,
let's
all right.
just say those two bands. JT can still have his career.
I'm going back. I'm keeping Backstreet and get rid of NSYNC then. I think I play more Backstreet.
I play everybody's back. I mean,
yeah,
I play Bye Bye Bye. I play a few other NSYNC, but Backstreet's Back is a staple for me.
Oh no, that's a
and
smasher.
Has been for the last 10 years. So I can't get rid of that. Billy Idol or AC/DC?
I'm keeping AC/DC.
Just because of Shook Me All Night Long, or do you do other ones?
I mean, just like you want that freaking super powerful intro, that the Thunderstruck. Right. I mean, I need that. I need Shook Me All Night Long. I go Back in Black sometimes. I got a million remixes with like the Back in Black track underneath like 99 Problems by Jay-Z. No, I'm definitely keeping AC/DC.
I would disagree with you on that. I think professionally, to me, they're tied. They'd be hard to give up, but I'd have to survive. But I love Billy. I've seen Billy Idol like a half a dozen times live.
Yeah.
And I'd love
we went to that show, right?
Yeah, we went to the show in Vegas. So for me, that one comes down to more of a personal. I'm more of a Billy Idol fan, so I think professionally they'd be difficult. Donna Summer or Gloria Gaynor?
Oh damn. Man, I probably I hadn't played either in a minute. I'll be honest. I used to play "I Will Survive" religiously, even in college. I'd probably keep. Last Dance though. This is tough, Mike. I'll probably keep Donna Summer.
Me too.
Yeah.
I could live without "I Will Survive." It's a good one, but that's pretty much all you're losing with Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
I play Hot Stuff from time to time. I play Bad Girls, and like you said, Last Dance would be a hard one to give up. Lady Gaga or Pink?
Oh, I'm keeping Pink. I don't know if I don't. Rain on Me was definitely that was a dance floor.
Dude, I still rip Bad Romance.
You still rip that?
Too.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think I pulled Poker Face like sometime at the end of last year in a wedding. I just had like a good version of it. It was still like 120, whatever.
It's a hard one because I do really a lot by Pink. What's her part? Get This Party Started or whatever.
Yeah. God, I hadn't played that in a while. I need to go back to that. Damn, dude. I'm still keeping Pink. I'm keeping Pink.
I think I keep Lady Gaga just because Rain on Me gave me an indication that maybe she's got more dance in her future.
And it
right.
Okay.
Seem like Pink has kind of gone down a little bit of a different trail. So I don't know if she's going to return to dance music anytime soon. Right. I think Gaga has found her lane. She tried the Tony Bennett thing for a while. I think she's kind of back, hopefully, in the dance mode. So
she's in that dance mode, and definitely like the gay dance anthem, like 126, 4 on the floor. Like, you're right. You're right. I kind of forgot that was a factor in this game, like the future catalog. Right.
I only have a couple more. Beastie Boys or Run DMC?
Good, because if we were live, people would be absolutely about to rip the screen off.
Yeah.
You got some editing to do, I think. All right, Beasties or who?
Or Run DMC.
Oh, man. Damn, this is a good game, Mike. I'm going to keep the Beasties, probably for like Fight for Your Right and Intergalactic, and DMC. I pull It's Tricky every once in a while. That's about the only thing I think.
I'll Walk This Way too.
Yeah, and I used to play Peter Piper.
Wow. Well, I have to break that one out.
Yeah, and I would loop the part when it would say, to hear him play will make you say, "God damn, that DJ made my day. God damn that." But I was playing in the club back then, so I probably would not loop that at somebody's wedding.
Yeah, so I think we agree on that. Ariana Grande or Lizzo?
Oh God, that's easy. I'm keeping Ariana. I can't stand Lizzo for some reason.
Couple of country ones here. Garth Brooks or Shania Twain?
I'm keeping Garth on that one.
I agree. Friends in Low Places is much more important than a couple of her ballads.
Right. Yes.
These are two 80s one-hit wonders, so you just have to choose which song you get rid of. Rick Springfield or The Outfield?
Oh, man. Jesus. Why? This is so hard. Dude, I have this passion for the outfield and that song, and I love that Play Deep album so much. I got to get rid of Rick on this one.
Yeah, to me, dude,
I love that song so much.
Whatever. All right, Beyonce or Taylor Swift?
Jeez, this is horrible. Can they both go? I'm keeping Beyonce, just strictly for single ladies and crazy in love. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm keeping Taylor because Shake It Off is a big one, but also her last two albums.
You love those. You love that folk albums.
Yeah,
I know you do.
I hope she's going to continue down that path. Temptations or Four Tops?
Whew. Damn, I get them mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, that's tough, Mike. I'll probably keep in the Temptations because I'm still, that I'll still go early to My Girl, which you can kind of consider that a ballad. Here, it's a not too abrasive, early opener kind of thing.
Right.
I can't get rid
I would
of
agree
it.
with you there. I play Ain't Too Proud to Beg a lot.
God, I love that.
Chic or Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Oh, no, Chic's got to go.
Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire. September is a staple.
Classic.
And again, this is maybe not one-hit wonders, but there's one specific song that you'll think of that you'll have to get rid of. The Killers or Jimmy Eat World?
I'm keeping the Killers, but I do love Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah, I agree. The Killers, Mr. Brightside would be tough to give up, but then also they have a few others. So
they do.
And we'll end on this just because you often end a party on it. Journey or Def Leppard?
Oh, damn. I'm keeping Journey. Journey.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I played either one of them, and I think, Mike, it goes back to...
Oh, you don't play Don't Stop Believing all the time?
Yeah, man, I don't. And in fact, let's keep in mind, man, I mean, I haven't... I just haven't played a lot, to be honest with you. But it becomes that episode we did a few back where we were talking about music in general and how, it's generational. Like, in other words, I feel like somebody's going to say... play All the Small Things or Mr. Brightside versus Don't Stop Believing. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like we've crossed into that next generation. Not saying that I wouldn't or won't or it's not it's still in my whatever top 100 like oh shit emergency crate, like I know this is going to work, but it's kind of crossed over to a different type of rock.
Yeah, I still close a lot of my events, and
it was that pop punk
by
episode.
Request. Don't Stop Believing. But I also just got a request for Pour Some Sugar on Me, and it crushed. I mean, it kicked ass. So
see, I haven't played that in a minute.
To give, but I would keep Journey.
Yeah. What's funny, Mike, is I told, and again, it's just this is a regional thing, but I do distinctly remember playing for a heavily northern crowd one time. New York, New Jersey, somewhere down here. I could tell from the accents and everything else. And even, dancing during dinner, I was like, oh shit, like this is different for me. You know what I mean? And I remember going to Journey mid-set, I wanted to kind of like go down for a second and hit the burn and I remember this girl comes running up and she was like, no. And I was like, what, you don't like this? And she goes, is the party over? Yeah, no, she goes, is the party over? And I was like, no, it's only 10, honey. We got another hour. And she's like, everybody up north plays this for the last song. And I was like, yeah, this is the South, honey. This is mid-set.
Especially after The Sopranos. That became
oh, yeah, like this is the finale moment, right?
As a matter of fact, we had a few clients that wanted us to like cut it off, like The Sopranos.
Oh, right.
Like just drop it halfway through and don't say a word.
That was nuts. That ending, everybody was like, what just happened?
Yeah. All right. So we should mention I am on vacation the next 2 weeks. Kelly and I are on a road trip up to Maine. Woo! So we have 2 pre-recorded shows coming up. Todd Powers would be next week, and your guy Ernie,
Big Ern
is on the week after that. So we're not live again till early May. So until then, Joe, I will miss you.
Dude, I'll miss you too, man. I'll definitely text you and
I'll try to get this internet situation figured out. So we're not. Yeah.
It was a rough one today.
All right.
you got some cleaning to do.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Have a good one, everybody. Be well.
Thank y'all.
Ciao.